We are about fourth generation European style family who grew up out in Barcaldine. I'd like to share two stories. One is, yes, I'm a co-founder and a director and the National Convenor of this Australian Earth Laws Alliance, and it's about a 2.5-year-old group who's been hanging out together for about 5 years. So I'd like to chat about that in a moment. But given today's conversation, I perhaps would like to go back a little further to my own personal journey into cross-cultural kind of works. I think the best thing that ever happened to my life was my brother married a lovely woman from the Gungaloo Aboriginal community up in central Queensland. And I slowly, because I apparently had a legal degree, which I didn't think much of, but they said, come and help us, this native title thing's just started. And I said, I don't know anything about that. But I started to work with them on just little projects. And it was the beginning of a 12-year, almost on and off at the beginning, because I was travelling and trying to make a bit of money, then I'd come back and do work on the country and all this other stuff. We ended up setting up our own little community development group, which was truly awesome. But to flash forward then, I just want you to know that for 10 years I had this amazing experience. We spent a lot of time out in bush, and I learned so much from those guys. I think I helped a little bit. I helped them with some administrative processes and filing and some negotiations with some nasty mining companies. But I learned the most. It was a revolution in my own life and my own mind about the beauty of the culture that had come long before us, and that's still here in this amazing array of diversity. Then was joyous enough to discover the wild law movement, and this is where my former life, working with my Aboriginal mates, and my current life as a kind of returning to the environmental law space, have melded together. I don't think anyone would really appreciate how wonderful the Earth Law space is for the capacity to bring Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people together. But the Australian Earth Laws Alliance was born officially about 2 years ago. It was, again, the second big wonderful revolution in my mind, because what it does, it draws on general critiques of industrial society. Earth laws or earth jurisprudence basically comes from a couple of different ideas. But our high-level concepts within our work is that we want to change culture. We want to be part of everything from the arts to cross-cultural work and a whole range of other things, to start looking at the culture that we all live within. To change culture, we need to do a whole bunch of things. We need to reconnect with what matters, and some of that is science, because at the moment we have an Australian government that's rejecting scientific knowledge and understanding of the things that we're doing. But it's also about reconnecting with some folks, they call it eco-spirituality or eco-faith, but some sort of earth-centred view of the world. And also reconnecting with Indigenous wisdom is a big part of what we want to do. And then the other issues that we want to build alternatives. So we want to critique the nastiness of what's destroying the things we love, but we don't just want to end there, we want to be part of building alternatives. So we're looking at alternative legal systems, alternative legal judgments and thought, and work like that, and alternative economics. And then I think the other one is building community, and finally transforming our legal and governance systems. So to us, you can't get to just transforming the law unless you do all these things at the same time.